We are now up on 4 o'clock. And I don't know if all of you know what that means, but to me, that means it is time to get the music started. It is time to get this show on the road. And let's get EAW right and rolling.
I've seen hell rise out of your eyes, creep up a night to your demise. You gotta fight, I gotta fight. Been thinking that I need isolation. All this devastation, head needs renovation. Alright. If you had to choose, would you ever let me go? Oh, I can't stop the monster. In my control. Someone please save my life. Someone please save my life. Someone please save my life. 'Cause I've gone cold. Save my life. Someone please save my life. Someone please
there it is, the beautiful music that tells us that the violence is on its way. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everything beyond and between, to EAW Elite Angel Wrestling. This is Remy Silvertide on the microphone, the body slam sommelier. Not here together with Maximus, unfortunately. My thoughts go out to Max and Rosie and the travails they are facing right now, but I am accompanied by a very beautiful person on a seat. Here, who are you?
Liliana Muircastle, second chair.
Second chair, that is DJ Sweet Tooth, also known as the Kawaii Kitsune. All right, so we got tip jars behind us. We've got tip jars for the performers on the pillars to either side of the thing, either side of the ring. And please make sure that unnecessary scripts and microphones are turned off. Use your wonderful gestures as much as you want during the show. We've got some lovely wrestling-specific fan crowd ones in that palm back there. And please, for goodness sakes, take care of yourself, but also enjoy the show. All right, so Lily is going to tell us what happened in the last show last week, and then I'm going to talk about what we've got in store for us today. So, Lily, take it away.
Okay, so two last things was the final match, which we had a serious infraction, causing a disqualification. Vickie Vicious, who wormed her way into, offered her services to Nefretiri, and then got a matchup right at the end, and with her high-flying, acrobatic, zooming in the skies, Angel Blue, justice. Anyway, well, to no one's surprise, somehow she was able to sneak in a bat with nails sticking out of it, past Hiroshi and the other security staff, and then tried to hit our wonderful Angel Blue. Like, can you imagine? Can you believe it? This is EAW, not some back alley wrestling show. Well, thankfully, our new underdog, Snake, Nagendra, came in and quickly saved the day. Then after that, there was something about prayers that, that may or may not be feasible for a certain. Anyway, though there was a little bit of something nice in there. I mean, a Nukamat could potentially show up in a pretty dress, and I think that would be so lovely. Don't you?
I think it would be gorgeous. Looking forward to that very much, Nukamat. I feel her eyes boring into the back of both of our heads, so maybe that actually isn't going to happen. But what we know is going to happen today, here at the only place around that you probably won't get jumped by the unleashed dead of the Duat, probably. Today's show is going to be very interesting after the near execution we saw last week. Let's just say, I hope our recruiters have their feelers out for anybody worthy of the EAW ring should something happen to one of our wrestlers. First off, the maestro of all this mayhem and malevolence will be answering the prayers of the people once again, in particular the prayers of the sunless. Do I hear any sunless out there? Wonderfully quiet. That's mysteriously wonderfully quiet. Many people have been looking forward to this moment all week, perhaps hungry for cookies. After that, our first matchup. There's some purring. There's some. Yeah, that's what I thought I would hear. First match, we'll get to see Taylor Mikkelsen seeking to end her spell of what she calls bad luck, squaring off against the victorious Jimmy Roberts. Of course, I really don't get why she's been so hard on herself, Taylor Mikkelsen. It was the Wildcat of Deutschland that she was up against, and she made a fantastic showing. But regardless, the matchup probably feels like a good opportunity for both fighters to end their current trends. That is, if Jimmy Robert remembers what his current trend is. Both wrestlers are very creative talents, however, and I think either one of them is capable of dishing out the hurt in a way that'll impress any violence-starved folks in the building today. Our second matchup is another of those showdowns that have the earmarks of a Nefretiri decision. We've recently gotten the chance to see just how much of a monster Nukamat is, just how much power and devastation has been sitting at Nefretiri's side all these weeks. Tonight, we will see this howitzer of a wrestler place her sights on a much beloved performer of the EAW ring, Bandita. Known for bringing the heat, but also the sweet, Bandita might be in hard against Nukamat's devastating strength, but we've seen how she can dig deep and pull out surprising and impressive wins before. Never count Bandita out. P.S. Please survive this match, Bandita, please. We'll also have a chance to hear from Angel Blue about the near-death experience she had last week, and the woman who came out to save her. So, that is what you've got in store for you tonight. And let's see what we've got in store for us coming out first. And I believe the sunless especially will be happy about this one.
I knew you were gonna come to me. And here you are, but you better choose carefully. 'Cause I'm capable of anything, and everything. Make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only. Don't make me your enemy, your enemy, your enemy. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm, perfect storm? 'Cause what's your mind?
Are you ready for the perfect storm? Here she is. Nefretiri.
Silence, faithful. It's time to see what weighs heaviest upon your minds. Ah, yes. A hero prays that I submit to justice, or use my power to make the world better for everyone, to end wars. Hear me well, hero. I am above your notion of justice. I am divinity. That which is just is what I ordain. Making the world better for everyone is impossible as it is impractical. Like it or not, there are those whose ideal world involves nothing but prey to hunt and slaughter. Though you'll be pleased to know that I have brought an end to war, all you have to do is submit to me. The world is quickly becoming united under one undeniable rule. Mine. And you should take solace in knowing I have corrected a cosmic evil. Those who were before shunned, scorned, mistreated, abused, those society and gods alike called unworthy, my sonless, they now sit at the head of the table, no longer begging for scraps. Moving on. Oh, this is from Jimmy Roberts. Oh dear.
Oh, this is going to be good.
He prays for a sexier mustache.
Surely not possible.
How can his facial hair be the topic of so many prayers? Fine. Done. May the world tremble and know fear, for it is not ready.
Jimmy Roberts' faith is paying off in spades, finally.
Serenity humbly prays for a rage in a cage match soon. Answer me, people. Would such a thing please you?
Oh, hell yeah. Who wants to see Rage in a cage out there, huh?
Interesting. This last one comes from Zana. Let's see if she has more wardrobe notes.
Let's see who else gets to wear a Disney princess dress.
She prays for me to make Angel Blue kick a puppy. Rather puerile, but no doubt it would devastate her spirit.
Who prays for such a thing? Who is this Jana?
I've demonstrated before that dominating the mind is well within my power. But this time, sweet Jana, the answer is no. What I have in mind for Angel Blue will be more poignant. No one escapes my wrath forever. Let the event commence.
Alright, there we have it. The words of the goddess, our champion, the EAW title holder. Let's not forget the Elite Angel Wrestling Worldwide Champion, Nefretiri. And with that, with the words of some of our goddess, I mean, if we want world peace to be universal, all of our goddess, Nefretiri. And from there, in dire anticipation of Jimmy Roberts' new mustache, thankfully we do not have to wait long. Is anybody out there ready for a stash? Okay. Ah, there we go. Yes, that's what I was waiting for, because if none of you cheered, damn it, I sure would. Here we go. Coming out on the Scarab Hall. Here we go. Coming out from the Scarab Hall, standing at a height of 6'5", weighing 240 pounds. I wonder how much of that is his mustache. From Newport, Wales, the victorious Jimmy Roberts!
Nothing is bigger than your ego. Nothing is bigger
Wow,
than your
there it is.
There is something about you.
I don't get it.
My God. That lip has thickened up gloriously since the last time Jimmy Roberts was in that ring. My goodness, give that man a police baton, because he is ready. While you're at it, please defund him. I do not want to know.
Is this something I don't understand?
Sorry, what's that, Lily?
Is this something I don't understand? Why, what?
Lily is not an appreciator of the thicker mustache, I see. Man, oh man. Hiroshi understanding why that mustache might be sexy to the masses. I saw Hiroshi offering a little bit too much agreement to the ideal world being one of prey animals running everywhere. I do have to question the judgment that Hiroshi has been showing since those tentacles took form.
Well, how could you miss a baseball bat with nails in it? Honestly.
Okay. Lily fully supports everything that Hiroshi does up in that ring, knowing that he is the best referee that we have, tentacles or not. And then, coming out next, we have his opponent with much less mustache. Entering from the on-call, standing at a height of 5'8", weighing 145 pounds, from Spread Eagle, Wisconsin, Miss Hell on Wheels, Taylor Mikkelsen.
They found a dirty-faced kid
and we are going to have somebody to please sing Taylor Mikkelsen's
and I'm
song
alone.
for her.
I'm on the highway. Oh, yeah.
Here. Apparently the mustache has found... Oh my god, Taylor Mikkelsen burying that mustache right off of the bat here. Not really impressed in anything.
I sent the mayor down in his pickup truck.
Jimmy Roberts yelling what kind of nonsense is this? Hiroshi hasn't even entered the ring yet, and they're already speaking up there. But Taylor Mikkelsen easing off, turning back to the corner. And Hiroshi seeing fit to proclaim Nefretiri's perfection once again before all of that went down. It might have been the reason why he was too busy to ring the bell once Taylor Mikkelsen got her feet up in Jimmy Roberts' face there. Jimmy Roberts, for some reason, convinced that he has beaten Taylor Mikkelsen at some point in the past, and referring to Nefretiri as Nefretoptimus Prime? That must be a reference that I don't get, but clearly Lily gets that reference. Can you confirm for me whether Jimmy Roberts has in fact defeated Taylor Mikkelsen in the past, Lily? Okay, I'm gonna have to take that as a no. Jimmy Roberts is misremembering things. All right. So, just a reminder that the tip jars are nicely logged in on the side of the ring there. If you want to show them your love, that's where to do it. Still undefeated, Bay. Okay. Hiroshi rings the bell, and the wrestlers make their way out of the corner, getting into each other's faces. Right there, and Taylor Mikkelsen doing everything she can to not stare and be transfixed by the mustache. Nefretiri admittedly works better than Nair or whatever it is, the kind of product that grew that nice thickness up there. The clothesline dodged well out of the gate there. And for some reason, Jimmy Roberts is mistaking Taylor Mikkelsen perhaps as one of the cleaning staff. Not sure how that works. And boy, oh boy, does Taylor Mikkelsen have a little bit of a point on that one. By the way, Lily, are the toilets at home cleaned right now?
Of course they are. Why would you ask such a thing?
I just, I had Taco Bell last week, so I was a little bit worried.
Yes, I remember quite vividly.
Taylor Mikkelsen managing to flip Jimmy Roberts back, but he managed to land on his feet and a little bit of a disrespect, celebrating his beautiful counter there. Jimmy Roberts busting out into jumping jacks. I'm sure that this will go very well for him. Okay. That's about as well as I thought it was going to go. Oh. Taylor Mikkelsen with the ripcord absolutely pounding into the back of Jimmy Roberts' head there. The scoop stunner.
I don't think the mustache is working. Is that what it was supposed to do? Help him win?
I certainly wonder. Although he did specify that he wanted a mustache that was sexier rather than one that contributed to his victory. So perhaps some of his points in victoriousness were reallocated to thicken the mustache up.
What is sexier? I mean, I'm confused.
Well, somewhere under this bandana is a overflowing fountain of sexy. And I'm sure that the audience here can just picture in their mind what it must look like underneath this bandana.
That didn't explain anything, but that's okay.
Alright. Notice she didn't disagree with me. Holy crap, Jimmy Roberts with momentum off of the ring, off of the ropes, getting his boots up right into Taylor Mikkelsen's face there. And like I said, the creativity of both of these wrestlers, however delusional Jimmy Roberts has proven himself in the past, he can definitely give any of these EAW wrestlers a run for their money, to the point where the managers are still solidly convinced that Jimmy Roberts at some point will prove why he belongs here in the EAW ring. But right now, it is his arm that is right in the grips of what it means to be a wrestler. There we go. There's the counter. Jimmy Roberts getting back in around Taylor Mikkelsen, showing, yes, he's got what it takes as well. Now, Taylor Mikkelsen really hard on herself after that loss against Lena Collins, following a loss against Talissa Flair. She was Japan's top gaijin wrestler. And the level of competition here in EAW is incredibly stiff. Whew, beautiful duck underneath the swing from Jimmy Roberts there. And Jimmy Roberts, in his effort to slam himself and go against the ropes, loses his footing a bit. And kind of staggers a little bit half-heartedly off of the ropes in afterwards. I really think he might be getting thrown off by the extra weight.
The extra weight of... it got thicker. Is that what sexy means?
I don't... Well, there are many cases in which thicker is sexier. I won't go into it, but you can ask Serenity later.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was supposed to help him balance in some sort of way so that way he could win?
That does not appear to be happening just yet, as Jimmy Roberts falls victim to a very well-executed neck breaker from Taylor Mikkelsen there.
Oh, but he got back up.
A little bit slow to get back up on her feet. What was that, Lily?
Oh, never mind.
My God! I can only attribute that to the mustache. Taylor Mikkelsen trying to line up a vicious dropkick the other way. Perhaps his whiskers working somewhat like mouse whiskers. He anticipates that coming in. And unfortunately, does not anticipate... Wow, he did actually appear to anticipate having his leg grabbed as well. Neela in the audience there having a very reasonable question. And Jimmy Roberts getting Taylor Mikkelsen back around the neck there.
I mean, did he put product in it? I've seen some people with product in their hair that it looks very durable.
Very helmet-like indeed, yes. If you ever see any pictures of me around the age of 18, you would have a definitive proof of such hair. Taylor Mikkelsen getting the upper hand here, managing to demonstrate just how much she wants this win. She's got a very, very intense look of frustration following that missed drop kick. My goodness. And you have to wonder, with this level of frustration, and the audience here on Taylor Mikkelsen's side doing their best to get her head back into it, showing their support, I'm sure that that's a fantastic way of doing it. I could see her frustration easing a little bit as the crowd cheered her chops to the back of Jimmy Roberts' head there.
Considering her prior opponents, I don't understand why she's frustrated. I mean, like, you know, the first one, things happen, but Ann Lena, she was our champion for so long that you had to expect to, like, fall at that one.
I don't think that Taylor Mikkelsen views herself as somebody who would lose even to the likes of Ann Lena Collins or Nefretiri or anybody that we could put her up against.
Well, she needs to watch more videos.
A very fierce competitor. Oh, man. With moves like that as well, the head scissors takedown, my God. Jimmy Roberts just absolutely stunned by how hard Taylor Mikkelsen's head is. And probably stunned by just how much leverage she can get with those legs. Jimmy Roberts making his way back up to his feet here. Oh, big, solid swing.
Oh!
Ooh, man, oh man. And just with the amount of frustration evident in Taylor Mikkelsen's face there, I think maybe she was tunnel visioned on what she would expect an honest wrestler to do. And instead, closed fist. I don't know if Hiroshi agrees with me, but that sure looks like a closed fist. And apparently, Jimmy Roberts shouting that Taylor Mikkelsen had him by the mustache there. And, well, there you go. It's the trade-off when you have sexy flowing locks. They can be grabbed quite easily.
Sexy flowing locks. You know, this kind of reminds me of that one game with the little creature that pops up and you hit it down again. Because this match is just up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, and it is back and forth quite a bit. Jimmy Roberts, actually a better showing than we often can expect from him. I think that he's felt quite energized by the kind of sign of favor, possibly, from Nefretiri here.
I mean, if magic was a real thing, but it's not. It's not. I mean, maybe.
Yes, definitely magic is not real, and we are not swarmed by the dead on a constant basis. And Nefretiri does not actually teleport all over the place, and those are not real tentacles coming out of Hiroshi's back as he levitates around the ring, eyeing the ear holes of the wrestlers with devastating hunger. Damn, our special effects budget is nuts.
Why the ear holes?
Because those are the fastest way to the brain. If you're looking for a tentacle-y snack.
Oh, he wouldn't.
What noise was that Jimmy Roberts just made? I don't understand.
Ow?
Okay, I understood that part. Whoa!
Oh!
Apparently, it had an effective kind of energizing him, but Taylor Mikkelsen, not interested, putting him right back down to the mat there.
That was some spinning top action that kind of failed quite much.
And Taylor Mikkelsen once again has control. Ooh, but Jimmy Roberts finding an opening once more, burying the lead right into Taylor Mikkelsen's gut there.
Every down seems like an up. He is not giving her a chance.
Jimmy Robertson perhaps should abandon the victorious moniker and go for the trampoline. Jimmy Roberts, the trampoline.
Oh, like boing, boing, boing?
You're adorable. There we go. All right, Jimmy Roberts going for the pin here. This is the first pin of the match. That's 1, 2. Oh! And that is only a 2 count. Hiroshi demonstrating that despite the tentacles, he is on top of counting today.
Would the tentacles get in his way?
They have apparently in the past. There's been a couple of repeated 1 counts, but eventually Hiroshi has been getting the hang of extra appendages. A beautiful drop toe hold from Taylor Mikkelsen there.
Hiroshi, you need to practice.
Right back in Taylor Mikkelsen's face. Oh man.
Oof.
As Hiroshi looks on, seeing quite clearly that none of these hits are closed fists. Ooh, and except for the last ones there. Just as I start talking, Jimmy Roberts gets a little bit carried away and closes the fist up. And Hiroshi eyes those ear holes even more carefully.
Oh. She apparently did not like any of that. And is giving it back to him in kind. Oh!
My goodness. Trampolining his head off of the mat there. And
we should get one of those.
Taylor Mikkelsen got it. Getting ready to duke it out. Lining it up. Oh, man. And giving Jimmy Roberts just too much time to respond in kind. And this has really been a surprisingly back and forth match. And I have to wonder whether Taylor Mikkelsen, I mean, nobody knows how Taylor Mikkelsen's feeling and where Taylor Mikkelsen's head is at better than Taylor Mikkelsen does, right?
Well,
and so if she says that she's struggling, if she says she's having a run of bad luck, I guess I'd better take her word for it.
It's not like anybody had the ability to read minds or anything.
Indeed, or control minds, like Nefretiri today stated she was able to do. Yeah. But I have to say, it is brilliant to be sharing Desica with you once again, Lily.
I guess it's one of your ultimate dreams.
My goodness, yes it is, and also we are seeing a very, very tough struggle from Jimmy Roberts there. Taylor Mikkelsen looking to put this match away while she's got the upper hand. Just absolutely and kind of trying to rip the muscles on Jimmy Roberts there. But the Anaconda Vice don't want none. Ooh.
He is very good at the fake outs.
Indeed. Oh, Taylor Mikkelsen not wanting to eat a suplex. Stops it and gets right up in. Oh, beautiful move. Little bit of a half somersault and getting the toe kick down onto Jimmy Roberts' back of his head. And the mullet cushioning is not going to save him that time. That is 2. Jimmy Roberts kicking out successfully after the 2 count. And Jimmy is not down and out yet. Taylor Mikkelsen not enjoying that fact. Getting up onto the top of the turnbuckle there. Number 3 upwards. Here we go. This could be it. The flying crossbody splash. There you go. 1, 2. Oh my God, the hand was coming down. And I thought that was going to be it, but Hiroshi noting that Jimmy Roberts could get that shoulder up just in time. And Taylor Mikkelsen thought she had it. She is not happy right now. Absolutely zero pleasure that Taylor Mikkelsen is getting from this match.
There was still some power left in that mustache after all.
And there she goes for the pin, but, you know, that one gets aborted nice and quick. And Hiroshi not even getting down in time to slap the mat a little bit. And Taylor Mikkelsen still has more work cut out for her to put this man down. And Jimmy Roberts just absolutely hanging in there, determined to earn his moniker and get a V instead of an L. I wonder if you reverse psychologied the ring, and if Jimmy Roberts came out here saying that he was going to lose the match, I wonder if that's what would do it for him. There we go, Taylor Mikkelsen getting Jimmy back down. No, shoulder is up once again, and this is almost starting to look like Jillian Hayes out there, the master of the kick out. I don't think I wish there was like somebody keeping records for numbers of kickouts in one match.
Apparently the mustache will not go down.
So no, I won't make the mustache ride joke. I'm sorry.
What now?
Nothing. Hiroshi double checking. Oh man, and that is quite a squeal out of Jimmy Roberts right there. That was incredibly high pitched. I don't think that the mustache has come along with deeper voice at all. That's for sure. And Jimmy Roberts getting himself all the way to the ropes there, complaining to the ref about Taylor Mikkelsen not letting go, and you can tell that she is just really, really angry here. And that is impressive though, because Taylor Mikkelsen using the Chokabich. This has been something that has secured her victory in the past with authority. And perhaps her heart just wasn't quite in it. But she has left herself open in the process of arguing with the ref. And Hiroshi has an absolute point. She did wait until the very last second to let go of that rope, let go of the hold while Jimmy was on the ropes.
I don't really think she expected him to fight so harshly, or so long.
I am very impressed with Jimmy Roberts' performance tonight. Taylor Mikkelsen is a fantastic wrestler with a number of solid victories under her belt. And Jimmy Roberts, the first to come across the ring there, charging at Taylor Mikkelsen in the corner. And, getting after a little bit of thought, gets the elbow out and then throws himself bodily to the mat in order to get more momentum with that kick up to the side of Taylor Mikkelsen's face. And man, oh man, did that ever connect.
Well, one thing is certain, that prayer gave him a lot of self-confidence.
Well, maybe it is time for me to finally toss one of my prayers into the blue fire. Maybe. And there she goes. Taylor Mikkelsen has him up. The Argentine facebuster coming out.
Ouch. Oh no. The mustache. Wait, am I cheering for the mustache?
I sure hope not, because I sure as hell am not growing one like that. Oh man, Taylor Mikkelsen frustrated, asking, why won't you stay down? And once again, Jimmy Roberts refusing to stay down. And this is the power of suggestion. Oh man. Fighting his way through all of the pain here, Jimmy Roberts now finds himself in the Boston Crab. And once again, that is just a boatload of pain. Wait, are there crab boats? Do crab fishermen go on boats? I'm curious. Maybe only in Boston.
Maybe.
And
I mean, there's shrimp boats and lobster boats.
Exactly. My God. Taylor Mikkelsen, despite having him locked up pretty well there, shows a little bit of mercy. I don't know if this is actual mercy, though, because she sure isn't... yeah. Alright, she's almost deja vu for me. Hopefully she catches... Oh, no. Once again, leaving herself just a little too off guard afterwards.
I mean, this entire match he's been faking moves and feigning and stuff like that, and she hasn't caught on yet.
And there's Hiroshi, 1, 2, oh! And there is the kick out. Taylor Mikkelsen not interested in letting this go.
There's a little fight left in him.
I have to admit, like, for Taylor Mikkelsen right now, if she were to lose to Jimmy Roberts here, Jimmy Roberts making the mistake of arguing with Hiroshi, that is not something that is ever fruitfully done. Taylor Mikkelsen taking advantage, just absolutely pouring it on, wanting this to be the end of the match. Please God, in her mind, she wants this to be the end of the match, and Jimmy Roberts says no. Jimmy Roberts pulling it out.
And up and over.
If Taylor Mikkelsen loses this match, I have to say it must be kind of a low point of a very, very successful string of matches from Taylor Mikkelsen. Hiroshi up there in the ring and counting it out, not having jurisdiction. Oh, man! Jimmy Roberts taking advantage of just how solid and unprotected these barriers are. That is not cushion up on top of that barrier there. That is solid gold-plated rock.
And really close to us.
Yeah, it gets pretty nervous, doesn't it? Sitting here at the desk and having that come straight at you.
Well, I've been attacked in the stands before, so have other people. Like, not attacked, I mean, like, moves have happened.
Yeah, so there was a time that Talissa actually full-on attacked me, spitting in my face. It was delicious and yet painful.
I was cleaning latte out of your jacket for so long.
And I thank you for that. Thank you so much. All right. Taylor Mikkelsen finding an opening there. And the referee is up to 6 already. Taylor Mikkelsen looking to close this out. Throws Jimmy Roberts back into the ring there. And there is intent in her eyes right now. Oh, and here we go. That is the setup for the spread eagle bomb, and there it comes out. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they are up, so no, she decides to do it again. She is absolutely not gonna let this go. And I know for a fact that Taylor Mikkelsen has some very enthusiastic fans out there in the audience. And they will be very happy, to see yet another Chokovich. And, sorry about my... that's just the name of it, Lily. Don't look at me like that. That's just the name of it. And there he goes. Second time's the charm. That was, in fact, the third brutal submission hold that Taylor Mikkelsen. So maybe third time is the charm. And there you have it! Breaking her slide. Your winner! By submission! Taylor Mikkelsen! And imagine that Jimmy Roberts would put in that much of an extra ride, that much of an extra performance, simply thanks to the power of facial hair. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to ask
Lily,
you about that ride
have you
thing.
ever considered growing a mustache like that?
It's impossible for me to do that.
Never say impossible. It is just one prayer away, ladies and gentlemen. Just let us know what you want, and Nefretiri will address it. And straight from the match, guess who we get to hear from now? That is the welcome music of none other than Angel Blue. And I gotta tell you, there are quite a few Angel Blue t-shirts out in circulation right now.
I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away.
There she is, your hero. Unless, of course, you are one of the sunless.
Even then.
And escorting her to the ring, I'm going to have to assume to avoid any kind of shenanigans, give her a bit of extra nail bat protection. And Lena Collins watching over carefully.
Greetings, citizens. Angel Blue here once again with my friend, Lena Collins.
Hey, folks.
Maybe you weren't here last week or haven't seen the reruns, but I'm actually pretty lucky to be here after last week. the one some of you call Glorious Leader, set up a match for me as punishment for, what was it? Oh yes, attempting to fix the world a few weeks ago. Now, I'm not afraid of anyone, especially the utterly vicious giant she put me up against. But then we don't normally have to worry about spiked bats being pulled from under the ring. Hiroshi, I hear reffing is tough. But you can call off the match when it gets out of hand, out of control, anyways. My good deeds this far paid off, as I had my own guardian angel in the wings. I may have lost the match, but I'll take that over being maimed or worse. Nagendra, please join us.
And here she is, the savior of the moment last week. And boy, is that ever going to be a wrestling ring full of justice. Nagendra, Angel Blue, and Ann-Lena Collins in the ring at the same time.
This is great.
I don't know. If I'm Nefretiri, I just drop all of the spotlights from the ceiling right now.
Remy!
I'm not, and I wouldn't, and I don't do that. I'm sorry. What's that Angel Blue saying?
We just wanted to say thank you officially for the help against darker influences and invite you to join us in the future.
Yes, all help is welcome to keep this place safe. I came out here to help you, to preserve the sanctity of this place. I know some people may find that silly to say, but the ring is a sacred space to the warriors in it. You understand that, Angel. You fight for the right thing. You fight for what you believe. And I want to do that too.
That is great to hear. We didn't really get to talk after last show. Tell us about yourself, how you came to be here.
First, I will tell you of my name. Nagendra. It means Serpent of Indra. Indra is a god of war and fire, so I was destined to be a fighter. I grew up learning traditional fighting styles and was able to travel to Turkey and Greece to study grappling. I competed briefly on the independent scene, and the owners of EAW wanted to see me in the ring. Unfortunately, the change happened before I could make my actual debut. But I am here now, and want to, as you say, fight the good fight, and hope to have strong allies amongst EAW.
Well, Ann-Lena and I are happy to welcome you. You've made some good allies already. We'll talk with you, good citizens, later.
All right. Well, there we have it. Somewhat of a cabal. And my God, what a wrestling force that is shaping up to be. Ann-Lena Collins, Angel Blue, and now Nagendra.
Justice against the dark forces.
for great justice indeed. My goodness, I've been hearing so much about justice lately. I don't know, I'm kind of getting into it. I could get behind some justice.
Following the rules is just the way it is.
All right. Well, to go from there, let's spend just a quick moment to talk about our beautiful, wonderful host, Skyline Wrestling. And just like the name would suggest, they are bringing you the best in poseball wrestling throughout the week. Take a quick look down at nearby chat and you will see their schedule. We've got aggression, dangerous curves, and riot. And so if you are looking for something with a little bit of a change of pace, check out Club Masquerade, Skyline's vampire-themed nightclub. You can visit all the attractions to your heart's content by checking out the directory right outside the arena. And if you'd like to join their group and keep track of things, there is how to do it. And any additional inquiries or interest, just give Candace Otsuka a little bit of a how do you do. So thank you, all of you in the stands. Thank you so much for everybody who supports EAW. And thank you to Candace Otsuka and Skyline Wrestling. And from there, we have the moment tonight that I've been both waiting for and, my God, worried about. I know that Lily in particular has gotten to know Bandita before, just outside of the ring even. And we have her going up against an absolute juggernaut today. So, who is that juggernaut and how do we get her out here? Let's cue that music. I know for a fact that this lovely lady has a lot of fans already. And I gotta say, who doesn't appreciate somebody who just absolutely dominates the wrestling ring? Coming out of the Scarab side, here she is, standing at a height of 5'10", weighing 175 pounds, with those beautiful pyrotechnics going from Heliopolis, Egypt. High General of the Sunless, Inukumat! And yes, cheering right now is a very wise thing to do. Remember, they are watching. They know. And I haven't seen Inukumat go after the audience just yet. But man, oh man, did she ever throw, I think it was Broly off of the staircase the one time? She has a wonderful pitching arm. Alright, and who is she up against today? The sugar and spice and everything nice. With a side of leather. Here she is entering from the on-call, standing at a height of 5'6", weighing 117 pounds, from Cancun, Mexico, La Bonita Bandolera! Bandita! And Lily has turned off her microphone and practically climbed under the desk in an effort to not absolutely scrape her face off right now.
I am unbiased, but Benita!
Yes, you bet I will take care of that hat and that whip. Oh, help me, God. And I will try to keep it safe from Lily here, too. My goodness.
I won't touch it.
Okay, good girl.
Bandita!
Bandita going over, saying hello to some of the crowd there. Getting a little bit of extra time over at the production desk. Hiroshi has really been getting high on himself recently since receiving the blessing from Nefretiri. But you know who else who gets high by herself besides Jillian Hayes? Bandita does, because she is a high-flying, absolutely acrobatic performer. But my God, look at the size difference between those two wrestlers. That is a 60-pound difference. Mind you, Taylor Mikkelsen was able to overcome a 100-pound weight difference in the match before this one. And like I said, you can never count Bandita out in any situation. So here we go. It is going to be a treat tonight.
I will let Hiroshi's silliness color my excitement over Bandita, but, you know, those could be tied into knots, you know.
Yes, indeed. Boy, we got some Spanish speakers out in the audience today. Viva la lucha, indeed. Gotta love the luchador talent making its way and blessing us here at EAW. But yes, all the blessings we really need are from Nefretiri. Please stop staring at me like that, Anukamat. Please, please, please. Hiroshi up there asking the Angels if they are ready. Both of them confirm. Yes, I am quite sure that each of these wrestlers was born ready. Charging out of the gates, and Nukamat takes a swing. And that is what Bandita's going to have to rely on in this match. Her quick agility, getting the speed difference, maybe, hopefully, stamina as well. Man, Nukamat just having a really hard time tracking Bandita's movements, but Bandita's punch meets the wall, and the shoulder block there also meets the wall, and suddenly we start to see what Nukamat's plan needs to be. Just soak it. And she's calling at Bandita to come and try again. And my God, that is going to be a lot of chipping to break down that wall.
Come on, Bandita, get up!
Yes, Lily, as a comms desk person, is clearly equally biased between Bandita and also the, Bandita. Throwing herself back against the ropes, going for, I believe that was a jawbreaker. Or was that down at the knee? Yes, first the jawbreaker, then went down for the knee. And now Bandita shows that she can indeed do damage to the general.
Well, I don't think I'm biased. I mean, I think that Nukamat used a naughty word.
Cur? Is cur even... What does cur mean?
She called her a dog.
Oh. I guess among cats, that might be considered a bit of a insult. All right, then.
Oh, goodness.
And getting the hips right up there, those hips did not lie. They just hurt as they smash right into Anukamat's face there.
I mean, there
Telling
are
her that she moves like roadkill. It's kind of true that Anukamat is one of the undead. She is from the Duat. She was unleashed at the time of Nefretiri completing her rites. And that is one of the reasons that she is so firmly in Nefretiri's camp, because Nefretiri's victory equals her freedom, in a sense. So, here we are. Orale, we got this, everyone. Bandita starting to demonstrate a bit of courage here, sorry, a bit of confidence here in her victory.
She is an amazing fighter and a wonderful person.
And she's going to have to dig deep into both of those things tonight in order to secure this victory. What happens? Ooh, what happens if the general loses? I wonder. It might leave Nefretiri slightly less defended. Bandita lining Anukamat up into the corner there. Bandita jumping around like a butterfly. Ooh.
Oh,
and
no.
During her cartwheel attack, Anukamat does the old, ooh, you're so fancy, look what I can do to stop it, and just punches her. My goodness, did she ever catch her hard. And whereas Anukamat, when she gets hit by Bandita, kind of flinches a little bit, when Anukamat lands those blows, they bend Bandita straight over double. And this is a fairly early pin attempt, but is it going to? No, it is not going to do the trick already. As much power as Anukamat has, Bandita is very, very, very determined not to lose this match, at least not that early in the fight for sure.
It almost seemed like a newbie kind of thing there to try and pin this early.
Hey, you never know. You miss 100% of the pins you don't shoot for? Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Right. It just seems like a lot of overconfidence to me.
Oh, man. The German suplex onto Bandita after her head is slammed into that turnbuckle repeatedly. And Bandita already is looking like she has suffered from serious brunt from these blows. And that is a lot of cat coming off of the top rope there. And flat as a pancake Dita. 1, 2.
Come on. Ah.
Ooh, and there's the not a 3 count. Anukamat not happy about that, slapping the mat in frustration as she comes back up.
She's just trying to use a lot of brute force, and it's not going to work.
We can only hope that that's the case, because Bandita has a mountain to climb here. Yeah. Hiroshi not so pleased. What happened there as Bandita came back up? Oh no. Folding her over double. And then the back rake. And then she slaps the scars that she had just raked open with her horrible claws there. And Hiroshi threatening, of all people, Anukamat with disqualification here. One more of those nasty moves and Anukamat is out. But the damage is already done, isn't it, Lily?
No, it's not. The fight's not won yet. And Hiroshi knows how to do his job.
That's true. Bandita is still in there. Oh! And there is the backbreaker into a stretch submission hold. And not only is she stretching out those muscles and just wrenching on that spine, that is right on all of the scarring and all of the open wounds that Anukamat just opened up, and that is just a world of pain for Bandita right there. Oof. Oh man, and there was so much force that as soon as Anukamat let go, like a rubber band, Bandita was like shot back to the mat. And she is crawling for the ropes there. She is having a hard time getting herself onto her feet. And usually with Bandita, we see her bouncing and flying around the ring. That has not been the case in most of this match. There's a very effective dodge there. Ooh!
Oh, goodness!
And a beautiful... was that a Hurricane Rana? I'm not sure.
I was about to say, how would you feel about getting scratched illegally in the middle of a match, but no words needed.
Yes, I'm not the biggest fan of getting scratched. I don't think I'll be signing up for any matches against Anukamat anytime soon.
You don't? Oh, I better talk to Serenity.
Anukamat coming out of that looking okay, none the worse for wear still. And what a reversal! La Desperada! Coming out from Bandita, and my god, that was a close one. Almost getting the 3 count, catching Anukamat by surprise there.
I told you the fight wasn't won yet.
Bandita, absolutely no question, has an incredible repertoire of talent and skills, and my god, La Magistral pin. There's 2, and close once again, almost putting Anukamat out. And does Bandita have yet another move for us to try to close this out? She's got Anukamat around the neck. She's got her set up, softening her up. Gotten some cravat knees to the face right there. Slapping her up. My god, this is kind of like tenderizing the meat before you put the marinade on. Oh, and wrapped around her neck with full force on that arm. And that is just about as much pressure as you could put on an arm. Oh, man.
That almost looks like one of those yummy soft pretzels I had the other weekend.
It is looking yummy indeed, and I'm sure a number of people in this audience will agree with me. And this is looking like we get to see the first real test of Anukamat's pain threshold. She is slowly inching her way towards those ropes. Bandita trying her best to try to stop the progress, but oh man, it looks like she has somehow dragged herself over to those ropes. Hiroshi down, double checking. tells Bandita to let loose of the hold there. Bandita's hoping not, kind of letting this go on a little bit too long here. I'm sure Hiroshi was, there he starts the count, and as soon as the count starts, Bandita realizes what was expected of her, and that is how you can tell that, man, oh man, Bandita has taken some hits to the head and back here. She is thoroughly distracted by the pain right now because, oh man, going for the back yet again. Anukamat picks Bandita up and drops her full force, right spine to knee. And Anukamat feels like that is the time to... that was, I think, only a 1 count, but Bandita just absolutely refusing. And she may not know where she is right now. She may not know what her name is, what her age is, but all she knows is she is not going to fucking quit.
Nope. And she didn't. Not even when that faux pas happened over the summer.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm sure that you have done your best to try to forget that whole period of time. There we go. The Nukamat has taken control of the match for a second here.
Oh, don't think I forgot.
Slamming Bandita down. I don't think that that's going to be enough. As much pain as her back is in, that Bandita was showing way too much life for that to be the end of the road right there. And Nukamat seems to have thought she should have closed this out already. I don't know about what kind of competition Nukamat has faced outside of EAW before getting released from the duat. But, oh my god, here comes the power bomb.
Probably a bunch of...
She has her set up. Oh, but she is stopping it. And she flips backwards, managing to arrest Anukamat's efforts. And it all happened so quickly I could barely see Bandita moving.
It's because she's lightning quick. That's why. You couldn't see it because zoom, zoom.
Yes, indeed. But man, is she ever dazed. How is she even finding direction with all of this cartwheeling? If you're already dizzy and then you spin yourself around. But my god, Bandita knows her strengths, and she is leaning into them right now. There's the cover. 1, 2. Oh.
Maybe being dizzy and spinning cancels each other out?
Not the last time I tried, that's for sure.
Well, wrestlers, they're a special breed.
Oh my god. Managing to flip fully. Like her feet were as high up in the air as it's possible to get with that flip there. And she uses the leverage and momentum to just absolutely slam dunk Anukamat's head onto that mat. And Anukamat is clutching her head. Absolutely devastated. Holy crap, Bandita!
Look how strong!
Just gorilla pressing Anukamat's gigantic form up into the air, and who knew? Well, I guess we all knew that Bandita is a fantastic athlete, but to just gorilla press the general up into the air like that, my god, what a performance from Bandita right now. And I dare say I am very close to believing. And I dare say there may be a number of people in this audience also rooting right now for a Bandita victory. Does anybody out there want this spice to end nicely? Wait, did I say that wrong? Oh my god, did I jinx it? I sure hope not.
I hope you didn't.
Off of the turnbuckle there, managing to connect with full force. Definitely didn't jinx that one. Here we go. 1, 2, and Hiroshi not putting the hand down for the 3 count because that shoulder was clearly up. I could see that from here. Oh, Bandita. Utterly exhausted after all of that. Running out of options. Grabbing the ropes and just psyching herself up, getting ready for the close of this finish. Sorry, the close of this match.
Oh dear.
And like the audience is saying, my goodness, just a little more to finish this off. Oh no!
Oh no!
Anukamat seeing her coming in off of the top ropes, even though she had been absolutely belted in the ribs, just basically football kicked in the ribs earlier in this matchup. Had tried for the body splash and it did not pay off. Anukamat getting her knees up into those ribs as she came down, and that is a universe. Never mind a world of hurt. That is a full-on universe of hurt. And that is not where Anukamat is going to finish the pain either. She didn't get a chance to do this last time. Bandita had just too much life in her, but there it goes. The quick power bomb back down to the mat. Taking no chances and just absolutely leveling La Bonita Bandolera. Hiroshi, yeah. Hiroshi agrees with me that that looks bad. And just checking to see if Bandita wants to call the match right here. She needs to be able to move in order to be able to wrestle. That's kind of the first rule of wrestling. Oh my god, Anukamat not interested in giving her any more of a break. The deadlift pile driver just destroying her with the sunfall. Oh, and that was sunset indeed for Bandita. There you go. A little bit of shenanigans. A little bit of frustrated, absolutely horror-filled violence to Bandita's back. And it pays off for Anukamat. Your winner by pinfall, Anukamat!
Bandita! Daijoubu desu ka? Get up!
I think that there are indeed a number of problems, a number of difficult pains in Bandita's near future. I hope that she can get to sleep at night after that one, because my god, she took some thunderous blows during that match. And you almost never see Bandita crawling around or this devastated at the end of a match. You have to imagine, like, thankfully her head wasn't the point of contact for a lot of those moves except for the sunfall. And I'm not so worried about her concussion issue coming back. But oh my god, those are some new issues on the line for Bandita. But what a pleasure to see her in the ring and bringing the luchador style. Whether that ended the way that she wanted or not, what can you do against an absolute beast like Anukamat? There is clearly a reason that she sits at the goddess's right hand. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, everything beyond and between. Thank you so much for coming out to EAW. Thank you so much for all of the love and support that you show for us. And my God, do we ever love and support you back. I am so happy to have you here. This has been Ronnie Silvertide on the comms desk here, the Body Slam Sommelier, here together with
Liliana Meerkastle.
thinking and having a little bit of them thoughts and prayers for Maximus, except with utter sincerity. May you do well, Maximus. May you get through the things that you're facing. And thank you all on behalf of EAW, Elite Angel Wrestling. Come back next week, same time, Saturday at 4 o'clock. Good night. Good fights. Don't go anywhere. We still have our meet and greet where you can get to know the wrestlers. But have yourselves a beautiful week, everybody. Stay safe out there. Don't let the undead bite.
I've seen hell